talking about?
Justin was saying that he was gonna cash out Mr. Hernandez Govan some money to get the car cover or whatever.
Okay,
And he got me the cash.
okay. All right. And like I said, the incident happened November 17th, 2021.
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't initially speak with the police to December the 9th, 2021.
Correct.
And it was even later than that when you mentioned about AutoZone, right?
Correct.
So it could have been.
Objection, leading, and speculative, Your Honor, could have been.
Well, possibly 5 to 6 months later when you spoke with him about
Yeah,
AutoZone?
when I first spoke to the detectives, I wasn't, putting myself in it, saying that I did it, saying that I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was under the influence December the 9th, and the conversation we was having really was like, alright, if I don't incriminate myself in this, they gonna let me go, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't working.
And last, you were asked about a message that was sent to Juke in December, I believe, 2021. You recall that?
Yes, ma'am, I had looked, I forgot what website, but I sent them a message like, when he go in home, boy, let's see, man, I'm trying to get with you so I can get my money.
At times, would you sometimes use Angela's phone?
Yes, ma'am.
Could you have possibly used Angela's phone to send that message?
Yes, ma'am.
I have no further questions.
Should ask the government to play the same audio clip instead of. Was that take a minute to pull back up? Okay, thanks. While she's doing that, a couple times while we were talking over the last hour or two, I called your girlfriend Angela Adams. You remember that? Okay, people sometimes say the name's wrong, right? You gotta say yes or no.
Yeah. Yes.
All right. They're asking you about Justin Taylor. Do you know Justin Taylor?
I met him through Mr. Hernandez and Justin.
Okay, but the reason I ask is you said you talked to Justin that day of the shooting.
Justin Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's straight drop Justin Johnson.
Right, and the cop says Justin Taylor, you may know him as Grop. Do you remember hearing that? She's going to play the game for you, so I don't want to pull the wool over the jury's eyes. You knew exactly who he was talking about. He just switched out the names, just like I've done, and the jury certainly do, because there's so many people involved. When he said, did you talk to Justin Taylor, Grop, or whatever, on the day of the homicide, you meant Justin Johnson. You said yes, right?
I didn't incriminate myself.
I'm not asking.
None of them that day. So when they were talking to me, I was under the influence, but I wasn't incriminating myself at the same time.
Okay. I understand that. It simply said, did you talk to Justin Taylor, Grop, or some other nickname? And you said yes, right? We'll just play it. We'll get to the bottom of it. I mean, you and I both know who they were talking about, right?
Nah, at the time I did. They asked names that I don't know. I didn't know Mr. Hernandez Govan first name. I didn't know Mr. Justin Johnson first name. I didn't know nothing about nobody first name. When I first got locked up, I didn't know none of their first names.
Whoa. So now you're telling this jury you didn't know Justin Johnson's first name until you got locked up?
They asked Justin Johnson, you might know him as Straight Drop. They were telling me their names before I got locked up. Like before I got locked up, I ain't know none of their first names. Like
Okay.
his name was Quick, Justin John's name was Straight Drop.
Well, when the government asked you about Justin Johnson, you described exactly how it happened, how
I
he
had
introduced you, and I
I
called
had
it.
paperwork with everybody's name in it.
Right, but I thought you didn't have a lot of the discovery, but now you have the names.
I don't have all my discovery, that's what I see, but the stuff that, you know what I'm saying, with everybody's name in it, I got it.
All right, so the man you went to go kill Dolph with in cold blood in broad daylight, that you'd known for about 4 months at that point, you didn't know his name was Justin. Never called him that.
No,
And you had his phone number. You called him bro, so how did you know his name was Grop? Did you just call him brother? That's how you had
straight
it?
drop. That was his rap name, so I just called him Drop. I ain't know nothing, nobody legal name. They ain't know my legal name. They called me Lil C. They ain't know my legal name. They just went off what everybody called me, Lil C.
Okay. Can we play the audio, please?
He shot at me about Sunday. Outside, yeah. Outside.
Did you speak with a Justin Taylor on that day?
Justin Taylor. I'm trying to see that. Well, I had to. You looked at my phone. I had to speak, but I don't remember what I did on there.
Okay, you may know him as Drop or Tiz.
Yeah, I know him.
Okay, did you talk to him that day?
I probably did, but yeah, I did.
What did
I
y'all
just
say?
can't remember the whole conversation.
Keep going until he says miscellaneous, please.
Next, I can't remember who I called me that.
Okay,
But I know him because, he's a good little brother too. I'm 30, I be 32, so.
okay.
And he young.
How do you know Justin?
You know, because I met him through one of my parties.
Which part did you?
One be, a rapper named, Miscellaneous.
This who?
Miscellaneous.
Miscellaneous?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm pretty sure the jurors are taking notes. So a second ago, I told you, how did you know Justin Taylor? And you said you met him through Govan, is that right?
Yeah.
All right. So when the police officer asks you, how do you know Justin? If you were really talking about Justin Taylor, wouldn't you have said, I met him through Govan? Remember, you just said it. Those are your words. I'm not trying to play games with you.
All right, I understand what you're saying.
All right. So you told us that you met Justin Taylor, whoever Justin Taylor is, through Govan, right?
Yeah.
And so when the police asked you, when did you meet Justin or Drop, you said, I met him through a rapper named Miscellaneous. You remember?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I just said on that.
So if the prosecutor tries to make it seem like you met Justin Taylor through Miscellaneous, that would be false because you just testified under oath that Govan's the one that introduced you to Justin Taylor, right?
Yeah, but I was also under the influence of the innocence.
I get all that, but you're not
And
under
I
the
wasn't
influence.
trying to incriminate myself.
The prosecutor's not under the influence, and neither are you. She asked you a straight-up question and said, is it possible you met him this way? And you guys chuckled about it a little bit. What I'm telling you is, the truth is, if you ever knew Justin Taylor, it was through Mr. Govan. And when they asked you about Justin Drop, you said, I met him through Miscellaneous. Is that what we heard? The only answer is yes.
That's what the video just said.
That's all I have.
The video just said.
No.
We do have one witness, Angela Short. Or she's short.
No.
No, I don't believe she is.
No, can we start that first thing in the morning? Because I don't want to work late today. There's no, this is first day, jurors have been here all day. I don't want to wear them down and out. It's too early to do that. So we will get started first thing in the morning at 9:30. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to admonish you again not to talk about it. So, when you start to talk about things, let's say you start talking about this trial, with, amongst yourselves. Once you start talking about things, you begin to, come to conclusions about landlords. And it's way too soon to do that, okay? I've admonished you early on, and I'm gonna continue to admonish you to wait till you hear all of the proof, and wait till you get the law that I'm going to give you to add to the proof before you start having conversations about it, okay? Because once you start to talk about it, you will start coming to your own conclusions, and I don't want you to do that. Understand? So you guys go have a good evening, enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here bright and early at 9:30. Go ahead, Jim.
All right.
adjourned to 9:30 tomorrow morning.